Yeah, we could, yeah, we could, yeah, we could. For another Film Room Sunday, I am the host and founder of Film Media, Camille Lee. I go by Camille for short for those who don't know. And I'm just going to go in about just the ODU and JMU game. While a lot of us knew that was a losing game for the Monarchs, I just want to go through just a couple of things that just made it just really fall into JMU's favor. So first of all, it was a game of yardage. So just a lot of things such as switch to marker. Just such as simple things such as just simple things such as um this kick return, punt return just falling into these favors. So simple mistakes like that. And then we also have they had a 20-point lead in the first quarter, which was really good, and then 7-point lead, which ODU did have a tempo, but I feel like that tempo just got lost in the second half. And so overall, just physicality of JMU's defense and just the time of possession overall, it was so significant. It was about a 30-minute difference between JMU and ODU. So that's really just something that I do want to point out. And then the very experienced QB for JMU, he had a 67% completion rate when it came to his throws. So of course his throws were just a little bit more accurate, and just more efficient. And then just looking at their turnover rate and team stats, let's just take a quick look at that. Like if we were to look at the turnovers, way too many turnovers on ODU's end, and just a lot of problems with yardage and passing just way too big a gap. But really, was a good game. Was nice to see. Of course, just let me cheer them on. Not too crazy about what had happened. Of course, as I said earlier, a lot of us had expected this outcome. So let's just take a look at just those who did really well, because I don't like to end this or do a short video without it going into just the standouts. So Devin Roche, definitely a player to watch. He is a developing, what was his year? Yeah, so developing sophomore, so he's getting his time in. Let's see how many yards he's gotten. So definitely getting closer to a lot past. He's very past his halfway point to 1,000-yard season. So kudos to him as he is getting closer to that 1,000 yards. So then I'm just going to look ahead. Again, Colton Joseph just showing out, although he had 2 interceptions this time. Marquis James also shows out. Quinn Hennicold this time on the receiving end and rushing. Trey Brown, also a big playmaker, as well as Naeem Abdul. He did a lot of showing out. Very important for the receiver there. Definitely a playmaker. So really just looking through, there's a lot of major playmakers. Just looking through, not just as stat leaders. And then I did not see him before, so let's just take a look at him. So we got Devin. And he has 4 tackles, 1 solo, and 3 assists. And then 1 pass defended. Good build up for a safety. But other than that, really just a game that fell into JMU's favor, nothing too crazy as a lot of us expected it, and just not our game. As I said in my story, it's just not a game that was in our favor, and it's definitely one of our harder teams in terms of strategy and innovation when it comes to just plays. We just got outplayed. So I'm not gonna keep repeating myself for over 5 minutes. So this is pretty much all I have for y'all today, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday.
Yeah, we can.